Good morning, guys. Umair Hamid again. It was been snowing, as you can see. It was been snowing all night, and finally the winter is here in Sweden. And right now I'm going to meet my friend. So let's see what's gonna happen. So see you soon. So I just stopped by a grocery store to buy some things for my friend that she had asked me to bring. So the weather is like pretty unpredictable right now because it was snowing 3 days ago. It snowed last night, but still not like solid kind of snow which stays there. It's just melts down. Let's continue with the journey, and let's continue with the journey, and I will see you soon.
Hi, nice to meet you again.
So I'm here with my friend Isabel.
Hi.
So Isabel, what we are doing today?
We are doing blueberry pie.
Wow, so let's do this.
Pretty good, I think.
Pretty good. Oh my god, that's how friends are. They invite you for a pie and they ask you to work. Really bad. Really bad. So Isabel just made that. I think it's blueberry pie.
You
Yeah,
think?
yeah. I know it's a blueberry pie. Actually, I did the dough, so yeah, I know.
You did.
So I'm gonna eat that, and then I'm gonna talk to you. So here I am done with the pie. Thank you for the pie. It was
You're
really
welcome.
nice. And tell me about your experience in Canada. Like, how did you differentiate the experience here in Sweden?
It was really nice overall. Like the people in Canada are really nice. They're really helpful. You can go to them with anything almost, and they're always like happy to help and really kind.
Isn't it the same in Sweden as well?
Yeah, well, I guess. But I think it was like even more in Canada. They were even like nicer, which is kind of scary sometimes. But it was nice. Like people here in Sweden are nice, but sometimes like I feel like they're a bit like maybe isolated, and they really don't.
that's what
they
I
don't like
wanted
to interact with
integrate.
people with with people they don't know and that kind of thing. But in Canada, it was like some random dude or girl could like come up to you and like start talking to you, and I was like, well. Hi. I'm not used to this, but hi.
Yeah, that's new.
So it's
But
nice.
the point is like, if you don't integrate, if you don't try to talk to somebody, then how would you know them? And that's the thing about
exactly.
like Canada or maybe where I'm from. Like we like to talk and we like to get to know about a person. If we like that person's personality or something, then we move on. And otherwise, like it's okay. Yeah, it's nice talking to you. That's it.
Yeah.
And how about the food? Because I think they have a very diverse menu or something like that.
I mean, they have like overall they have a pretty diverse menu because especially in Windsor, it's such a multicultural.
By the way, she's from
city.
Windsor.
Yes, Windsor in Canada. Yeah.
Windsor. She studied in Windsor University.
Yep, and it's the most southern city in Canada. Yeah,
Southern,
so it's
like
really
way
southern.
down.
Yeah,
Near
way
to
down,
near to America.
next to Detroit.
Detroit. Okay. Okay.
So there's like a river dividing Detroit and Windsor. Yeah.
So, what thing that you find weird about Canada, in a sense, like it's normal here and it's not normal there? I think it's about maybe the internet thing that it's so expensive, or
Yeah, it is really expensive. I mean, I personally didn't have any. Like, I didn't buy any internet just because it was so expensive, and I didn't really see the point with it, just because we had Wi-Fi almost anywhere we went. Like on campus, like in restaurants they had Wi-Fi. At some clubs they had Wi-Fi even. So I mean, they had Wi-Fi almost everywhere. So I didn't really need the internet that much. So.
Like here in Sweden, like I have that package which have 40 gigabytes of internet, and I pay for like 245 crowns, which is equal to how many dollars? I don't know. Like it's $20.
Like times 9.
Yeah,
Something.
around $20. And one of my other friend came from Canada and America as well. Like he told me that you can get like 4 to 5 gigabytes of internet in just $65. It's really expensive there.
Yeah.
Like the
It's a
companies
lot.
are charging a lot of like money and everything. And what about the weather? Like, what do you think about the weather?
Well, when I got there,
overall.
it was overall it was like okay. Like I think it's really diverse depending on where in Canada you are. Like Windsor is very different from maybe like Montreal, say, because it's like so it's such a big country, so it varies a lot. But when I got to Windsor, it was about 30 degrees.
And she
in
can't
September.
handle heat. She can't.
No, I went to Canada because I thought it would be cooler.
Colder.
But no, not in Windsor. So like the entire September, it was about 30 degrees. Yeah. Then it kind of cooled off and got a bit cooler, but it almost never went below 0. Even like in December, it was maybe like a few.
But that's kind of a weather that I like.
Yeah, so it was okay, but then it was also it could differ so much depending on the day. Like one day it could be +5, the other day it could be -5. So it was like you could basically. I know my international coordinator. She told me that you could have like almost 3 or 4 different seasons in one day sometimes because it's so like up and down. So.
And what about like the study life? You told me something about before. Like, what's the difference of studying here in Sweden and what's the difference in like Canada? The study structure and everything.
Well, overall, I mean, it does vary a bit bit depending on which Swedish school you're at. But in my school, we have one course at a time. So we do one course, have one exam, do another course, next exam, and then go that way. But in Canada, we had all courses at the same time.
Like in the semester,
Per
you
semester,
have them,
yeah, you have one semester, and I have a set of courses, and you have them all at the same time. So you do like every course, not like per
like term or something. You have to do it.
Yeah,
But
you
like,
just do like them all at the same time per semester, and then in the end of the semester you have a final exam in every course. So it can get pretty stressful when you have like so many different courses and you have a lot of different final exams at the same time.
What about like nightlife? Because here in Sweden, except for like Stockholm, Gothenburg, or maybe Malmo, on weekends mostly they have their good nightlife that people are going out and things. But what about like in Canada? Like, how did you felt and what things look like?
It's most of the weekend, like in Windsor. But then we also had a bar in Windsor, which was it was open on the weekends, but it was the best on Wednesdays. So we went there on Wednesdays mostly. So sometimes we went out Wednesdays, and we could go out like a Thursday or Friday as well. And then usually we went out on Saturdays as well. So we did party quite a lot. We did.
You liked,
Yeah, but we had a lot of like different clubs as well in Windsor. They had a lot of different.
I mean,
things to offer, so-
like here in Sweden, every store, like if you want to buy a grocery or something, they like in normal days they closes at like 8 in the afternoon, in the night, or 8 in the afternoon. But it's the same in Canada as well. Like they close like that early, or they close.
Yeah, I think it's about the same. I didn't do that much like shopping because we had like everything already at campus. We didn't really need to go out and do much grocery
And she
shopping.
never cooked. She never cooked
No,
in the whole
not in
semester.
4 months.
Lucky her.
Yeah, it was good because I hate cooking, so it was really nice.
But you made a really nice pie though.
Yeah, I mean baking is different from cooking.
It was really nice. So talked about people, food, education, and some other thing. And if if I ask you, would you like to live here or in Canada or in America? Which country do you think?
I think I would say Sweden because I mean Canada is nicer than the US because Canada has a bit more developed welfare system than the US has, so they're kind of on the right track. But if you look compare Sweden to Canada, then Sweden have so much more welfare. Like we offer so much more than Canada do. Because I mean we're on top of that. Like I think we're one of the best countries in the entire world when it comes to welfare. So
yes, social welfare.
I think we're really lucky, and like equality as well. I did one essay which was about equality in Canada and in Sweden, and Canada do have quite good equality, but Sweden have so much more. I mean, we're so much more equal than Canada.
And that's I do that, yeah.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it is because maybe we have a higher tax rate than them as well.
Yeah, that's. I mean, we have a lot more tax than they do.
A lot more taxes.
So I mean, it makes sense that we have better welfare because we pay.
But
a lot
still,
more
like
tax.
at least you paid, and you don't have to worry about anything. Not about the education, not about the health.
Which is nice.
Yeah, and you find a very good road structure here. You find very good. I had one question. Like I had a friend, and he said that we are so developed here in Sweden because we can go to bus station by looking at our apps, and we can find the bus. And he didn't find that one there, and you have to wait.
I didn't do that actually either because I tried looking for an app that told me when the bus was gonna arrive, but I couldn't find it.
And you just have to go and like you have to read the table from the bus.
Yeah, but I mean, at least in Windsor, the tables didn't really match when the bus came anyways. So you just had to go there and hope that it showed
come
up.
on, yeah.
So yeah, pretty much.
That's a good thing.
The
about
bus system there was so bad.
Like the bus, the local transport system.
Yeah, it was not very good. And I had to like take the buses because my campus was downtown. So it was like a 40-minute walk and like a 10-minute bus ride. So I kind of had to take the bus since I was down there at least like a few times a week.
So this is the end of today's vlog, and I hope you enjoyed my video and learned some new things from my dear friend Isabel. So I hope to see you soon. Until then, Amer Hamid signing off. Bye.